Okay, all right. Now, so we will start with the questions. The question number one. What is exactly is GTM engineering? Okay. So GTM engineering means building scalable automated signal-led system that unify data, ads, automation, and revenue. Now, when I say that, I purely mean from the B2B enterprise context, but this can be expanded into other industries and small businesses as well. So for this particular webinar and for the upcoming webinars, I'm going to primarily talk from the B2B and enterprise point of view, but the same principles applies even if you're a small business or a startup, right? So GTM engineering means creating a scalable, automated, signal-led system. So there should be a system, and that system will have the data architecture, it will have the system integration, it will have the AI automation, it will have the campaigns, the ad campaigns, it will have the CRM integrated, it will have the data warehousing integrated. So the marketing team, the sales team, the product team, the data team, all the systems are now integrated. Okay, if you can create an integrated system which is scalable, and there needs to be a strategy behind it. The strategy is not campaign based only, it is signal based. Okay, that means you will always listen to the signals. Okay, what's really going on? If there is something going on with the sales team, marketing needs to be aware of it. If there is something going on with the product data, both marketing and sales team needs to be aware of it, and like so on. But how are you going to create a system which is real time, right? Because the data is getting updated in different systems all the time. So it needs to be integrated. Okay, there needs to be a data architecture, there needs to be a system integration, there needs to be account-based ABM orchestration, campaign-based, and then there needs to be an AI automation layer. On top of that, you can run, the campaigns and the signal-led outreach and like so on. So now we have to think in terms of layer. Okay, there needs to be horizontal layers, and then there needs to be vertical in terms of use cases. Okay, that is how you need to think, and it needs to be a systems thinking. Many people, they have a lot of misconception about GTM engineering, and they think GTM engineering means somebody who knows clay, or somebody who can build an AI agent, or somebody who is just building some N8N workflows. No, that is not GTM engineering. I mean, it is part of GTM engineering, but that is just part of GTM engineering. GTM engineering is systems thinking. Okay, GTM engineering means you bring the data team, you bring the engineering team, you bring the sales team, you bring the ops team, you bring the marketing team, you bring the analytics team, you bring all the systems, integrate the data, and create a system by which you can scale your campaigns using scalable, automated, and signal-led architecture. Okay, the idea is to unify the data, the ads, the automation, and the revenue. All of this needs to be unified. Okay, that is what GTM engineering is all about. Okay, so if you see from the visual point of view, so in today's world, always look for signals and then try to automate as much as possible, right? And everything needs to be integrated. The ads, the CRM, the revenue ops, okay? Everything needs to be done, and there needs to be a loop around it. There needs to be a feedback loop around it. And that is what GTM engineering is, okay, from the broader point of view, okay? There can be specific use cases. There can be a bunch of tools you can use, but clay is not GTM engineering. If you know clay, it's good. It's part of the whole ecosystem. But if you meet somebody who just knows clay, and if he says that he is a GTM engineer, then the stuff that he's trying to say, he or she is trying to say, is that they can be part of your GTM engineering team. Okay, if somebody just who knows how to use N8N and clay, they can call themselves obviously GTM engineer, but they alone cannot solve all the problems if you are a large enterprise. Okay, I hope I was able to put the point across. You have to put together entire team, and it starts from the data. Okay, the data is not structured, the data architecture is not structured, then possibly it's not the right time to go ahead and start jumping into things. Okay, we will talk more on that in the coming days on how to structure, how to create a data architecture before we move on to the next steps. All right. Okay. So the next question, how is GTM engineering different from marketing ops? Okay. I have been part of marketing ops myself. I have been a marketing manager. I have been a product marketing manager. I have worked with companies full-time, part-time with these roles in the past. So marketing ops is all about execution, right? It's like a project management, correct? It's all about execution. So if you have a marketing manager or a marketing ops manager, or if you have a product manager, product marketing manager, they are possibly working on the execution side of it, okay, getting things done, right? Then there is sales ops, right? Which is basically sales operations manager whose primary job is to enable the sales people or the BDM and the BDRs to perform better, correct? Taking care of the operations, right? Connecting the dots. Good. The GTM engineering takes the marketing ops, the sales ops, then it does the integration, it does the automation, it also integrates the data in the entire equation, okay, and transform into one growth engine, okay. It transforms everything into one big engine. And when I use the term GTM engineering here, I'm purely talking from the B2B marketing and sales point of view. But GTM engineering can be used for B2B or any other company's operations as well. Okay. But since we deal with the subject of B2B sales, B2B marketing, I'm going to keep the GTM engineering term within the context of marketing and sales. Right. Having said that, GTM engineering is now being used for revenue ops, for operations, for customer service, and for many different use cases. So the idea is, it's not just GTM engineers are the bridge between the marketing ops and the sales ops and the data ops team in many ways. Okay, so they are the ones actually connecting the dots, right? From the technical point of view, they might use Clay, they might use Anytime, they might use custom applications to do that. So this is where the engineers also come into the picture, and this is where the term engineering has come in, right? Because you do need some level of engineering skills, even if it is low code or no code, you still need that, right? Because you've got to connect the dots. And we work with large enterprises where things are rather complex, so we use engineers. So I hope it makes sense now.